Alright, so I want to start the video. I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushua Bashim, Makakadash. The one who's supposed to us, the great millstone, citations to sincere Akim, pushing truth from all true sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. Alright, this video is basically, man, my mind been itching lately about, today, out of nowhere, Spirit just hopped on me like, yo, I gotta make a video today, so. And I was looking for topics, and one thing that came to mind was Job. And I wanted to title this video, we have to be like Job, man. Alright? We have to be like Job. Alright? Well, Slacker, remember Job. I'm going to title it Remember Job. Alright? Because look at Job, man. He was an upright man, He was right. He was doing everything right to the Lord. Alright, he hated wickedness. Alright, then guess what, man? Satan came to Moses one day, and Lord was like, hey, try my servant Job, man. Bet you won't make him crack, And Satan went boom. Job lost everything. But hey, guess what? He ain't cursed out the Most High. Alright, Job endured all of that, man. Alright, and that's what we gotta do, man. Whatever we going through, whatever things come our way, any tests, or etc., temptations, whatever it is, man. Be ready for that, man, because the scripture says in Sirach, that's Sirach 2:1, rough paraphrasing, saying, you come to the truth, you come to serve the Lord, man, prepare thyself for temptation, because you're going to go through stuff. Alright, you better be ready to endure them things, man. Alright? And one thing, when you're going through stuff, remember Job, man. Alright, because Job went through it. Job lost everything, man. To the point his wife was even dissing him, man. His homeboys was talking shit about him, man. Bringing up false things, man. Alright? Telling him, bro, probably you did something off, Job. Job like, what I did, bro. We gotta endure, man, because, hey, there's gonna be people coming against us, talking shit about us. We're gonna lose things. We're gonna lose houses. We're gonna lose cars. We're gonna lose women that we done love so dearly, and you thought that was gonna be forever. We're gonna lose them, man. But we're gonna endure it, man. Even though how bad it hurts, remember, man. And remember what the people in the scripture went to. Hey, it doesn't even need to be Job necessarily. Honestly, it doesn't even need to be Job necessarily. It could be other people other men in the scriptures that done went through it, but they trust and believed in the Most High and they endured to the end, and the Lord had them, man. Alright? I ain't know what chapter to read in Job. Let me just read the first chapter, and anybody that's watching, the hopefully elect out there, and the few aquafs, the sisters watching, man. Hey, Job is a good book to read. You feel me? Job is a good book to read. It's really interesting. All right. I'm gonna start. This is Job chapter 1, verse 1. Slucky, that was a car riding by. I ain't wanna I didn't want that noise from the car and me to interfere together, and you brothers don't hear anything. So I'm just starting right now. This is Job chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared the Most High and excused evil. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, and 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of ox, and 500 she-asses, and very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east. And his son went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 daughters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, when the day of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my son have sinned and cursed the Most High in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. Verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and Satan came also among them. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, man. You know, if I remember, I quoted in the beginning what I was talking about in the beginning, how, you know, the Most High was like, hey, go try my servant Job, man. All right, this is where it's at, man. All right, this is chapter 1 and 2 where it gets into how the angels came and Satan came as well. All right. Verse 7, the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and looking and sucking, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, who that feareth the Most High and excuseth evil? Then Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, doeth Job fear God for naught? Hast not thou made a hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thy hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to the face. Verse 12. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job, and said, the ox were plowing, and the asses feeding besides them, and the Sabines fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven, and have burned up the sheep and the servants, and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Verse 17. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans came out their bands and fell upon the camels, and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness, and smote the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead, and I only am escaped also to tell thee. And Job arose and rent his mantle, and shaved his head, and fell down upon the ground and worshipped, and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord Yahweh gave, and the Lord Yahweh hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord Yahweh. In all this Job sinned not, near charge. Let me read that again. In all this Job sinned not, near charge the Most High foolishly. All right. Hey, man. You know, that was basically getting to, man, how Satan came up, man. All right, cause I forgot what other chapter I was reading. The angels were there, cause there's a precept about that. The angels were there, and Satan came up as well. And the Most High like, yo, what you doing here, bro? He said basically he walking to and fro, man. All right, and it basically got into, and the Most High like, oh, you bet you can't get my servant Job to fold, you know. We speaking as a man. Even we don't know what exactly happened, you know. Just speaking about how the way we how could I say this? We speaking the way we see it, you know. Basically, like the way I see it is like most I was probably like talking, saying like, yo, man, you can't get my servant Job to fold, you know. And Satan was like, Job fear you. And the Most High was like, yeah, you know, and what I was gonna say again, Slakia, you know, and the Most High was like, yeah, go try him, man. All right, and you know, Job lost everything. All right, he started to lose everything. That's why I said the book of Job is a good book to read. All right, chapter 2 goes into, well, it continues as well. I'm only reading chapter 1 right now. I already get a notification of that there's not enough storage on this phone, so I was gonna cut this video a little bit short. You know, I don't know if I might, Lord willing, I might make a part 2 about the second chapter, but you know, it's just the beginning, you know. All right, you know, you gotta endure just like Job, man, because this is what just started, man. Job just started now to lose certain things, man. All right. And guess what? Where is that? Verse 22. And all this Job sinned not. Yeah, man. Job sinned not, man. All right. Near charged Most High foolishly, man. All right. He losing all these things. He going through it, but he sinned not, man. All right. He enduring, man. He going through all this. He enduring, man. All right. That's what we got to do, man. Anything we going through, I recommend you brothers, man, and aquas out there, man, that's probably going through something. Hey, man, remember Job, man. Remember all the people in the Bible, man, all the children of the Most High, man, what they went through, man. All right, they went through shit. They went through a certain shit, and they endured it, man. All right, the ones that were really down for the Lord endured it, man. Endured it to the end. Endured to the end, man. And they sinned not, man. All right. Hopefully this video was edifying. I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bashum Yahushai Bashum Kakadash. Double honors Apostle Elders, Great Millstone, and salutations to sincere Akim, pushing the truth for all true sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Hopefully this video was edifying, man, and brothers, you know. Hey, man, I said it a couple of times. I'm gonna say it one more time, man. Keep enduring. You know, whatever you're going through, demons coming at you left and right, mom and dad coming at you left and right, your wife coming at you left and right, your children coming at you left and right, your boss, your employees, whatever it is, man. Endure to the end, man, so you can get that crown of life, man. Alright? Let me just end this video, man. I don't know if you brothers heard that, but it's getting kind of loud. People driving down this block, so hey, shalom, brothers. Shalom.